Hello everybody, my name is John Ferguson, as you already know, I'm a start animator, and welcome to today's live stream. Oh boy, once again we're back, and once again I feel tired, and once again I hope the energy comes back to, well, to me, mostly. Right. Oh, it's been a weird day. Just hold on. As normally, I'm in my kitchen, as everything else, and we're gonna do some animation, as foretold by last time's stream as well. And as of right now, we're gonna do the face, we're gonna do some of that animation. What I'm generally thinking is that we are going to make it in two sets of animation. The first one is going to be the form of cloak that's gonna be waving in the wind. Also, we're gonna calculate that a little bit and do drawing. We're gonna draw the face as well, make an outline at least, and then we're gonna see if we can figure out the rest. And maybe I'll jump back to the other animation that we finished last. It's Wednesday today. Yes, it is Wednesday today, and people are driving. It becomes that sort of day. I'm gonna rant for a little bit, as usual. And I'm just outside this road, and of course there are people. As soon as it becomes summer, it never happens during the winter. It never happens anywhere else. Anytime else, but as soon as it becomes summer, people are just escaping to get out and get some sun out. The typical Swedish tradition of, oh my god, we haven't had sun for a while. So anyways, that's what we are going to do. And I hope it doesn't disturb many people. I checked the last time, and it didn't sound like you can hear anything from outside. That's good, and not from the computer, which is just now struggling. It's really struggling. I can't wait to get myself some work. I'm a poor peasant. No, but in any case, that's the sort of animation that we're going to do. And if you watch this later on, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See the animation that comes out afterwards. It usually comes 1 or 2 days after the animation is done, since I do some editing and that's that important stuff. So, I mean, you know, without further ado, I don't have that much of a rant for the moment, but we'll just jump over to this. This is the animation that we finished last time. You can see the full animation as well. And again, we have this lovely character who is then landing on a platform. And of course, getting a hero's landing. So we might jump into this at the end and just add some animation to this. And I do think I'm so proud of this one, actually. I'm really proud of how it turned out. But what that animation is going to be is just to fill in some of the timing that we have to get it full. But that's what we're going to start off with. So let's begin. Also gonna mention as well, we got a new subscriber as well. Slowly but surely, we are increasing. Oh god, loosen up. We are increasing the viewers. And again, if you want to, you can always like, comment, and subscribe. And I also realized before as well, I can't run other things on this computer that I'm on. So what we are going to do is we're gonna experiment a bit. What I mean experiment is that we're gonna do the face as tradition. I'm not gonna put any details. I'm gonna put where the eyes are going to be and that sort of thing. Mostly market, and then we're gonna add a little bit of framing, that sort of framing, so we can see through it. And then we're gonna add on the secondary layer, which would be the one above, to be that sort of cloak animation. At least that is the thought. We'll see how it goes, because again, I may be doing an animation then scrapping it later on. It all depends. But we'll start from there. I'm just trying to find, I'm just checking my phone as well. I'm so apologizing. So what I'm thinking is that we obviously is gonna make the face right about centered. Oh my God, I'm doing the Italian. It's like, oh my God, this people who are driving, and it's absolutely kids who are wasting time. Those gosh darn teenagers. We're not gonna have it there, actually. Just gonna take my eraser. Let's get that out of there. And we are going to move this one. I want it to be kind of here instead. Because also I'm thinking as well, when I'm flipping the animation, of course, you want to be able to see it. And if I flip it like this, the closer I have to here, the weirder it will be. So I always work either from the center or further from what would be the left. Yes, I did that. I did the hand thing, which which one is left and which one is right. But we start with the face over here instead. I kind of want them to look already to look down. As we were drawing the face before, Now I just want to add again where the face would be, and then we can go on a heavier detail. Like later on. It's adding some a little bit of lines, because again, as we are landing, let's kind of get the where everything should be. Also working in pieces. So from here, mid, about there, nose, about there, mouth, about there. Not gonna do a heavier detail. I just want to get the lines in. I'm telling myself continuously how I want this to work. That's where I want the nose to be. Get it with mouth. Beating eyes. I'm glad you can't see that one. That is roughly what we want. Obviously this shoulder is going to be moved, but that's something we recognize already. What did I do with the other eraser? There we are. All the way over to the other side. Some of the excess. So this is where we want the other arm. Polition! Oh mein Gott! Oh no! Oh no, Polition! You charlatan! That's not how you say it. Trying to figure out where I want the eyes to be. Trying to find also where I want to place them. My wonderful chair. I do want the eyelash to be a little bit further down. I hope you can hear my chair. Please comment that you can hear my chair. Now we had the... Oh, I had the idea. That... I do think the head is a little bit... We're just gonna do the fun part and put in the ears. Righto. It's about a face. We're gonna take the... Oh, do I have another H2 pen? That's cool. Remember everybody, I put the pencil on this side of the table. A typical artist thing is that you put the eraser somewhere and obviously it's gone the next time. But I'm actually going to do this as well. We still need this to be semi visible. But I want it to be I bought a new lamp. Oh, another fine rant that we're going to have. My original lamps, the one that is currently covering, if I just turn that one off, this is what we're looking at, because there's just one light over there, and I had the kitchen light before, so this light was out. Now I have the other light, which is thankfully helping, but it's yellow, which annoys me. And that was the only one they had, and I needed a lamp for just today. So we're gonna ease up the face just a little bit. Just gonna add in some lines as well. See how that looks. We're not going to go heavy into the detail. I just want the eye to be visible. something or other. I'm happy with this. It's a good example in the beginning, so we're just going to draw the face. I also want to throw in the eyebrows as well. It's fun little trivia. All right, that's how we start. We are going to use this, as I can see behind, or semi-behind. If I really push it in, you can kind of see it too. We're going to use that as the framework to where the cloak's going to be. Now I do have a reference. See if I can find it. Cloaks and mopes and stuff. Here we are. Now, as I'm thinking, so that is going to be in two pieces. Number one, it's going to be, I just want to have the lines just for fun. What I do kind of want to have already is just how to do it. I'm going to do it like such. Trying to find a lovely design because I'm thinking of a scarf up. I'm trying also to find where sort of it will begin. Drawing kind of straight lines to find interesting points. find a head as well. Now this is a start, so why don't I like this? I mean, I think it's too, I want it to be more like baggy. That's more fun to work with. When I think of baggy, I think of sort of like that. We follow the head a little bit more, I become a little bit happier. Drive it out to the point, maybe. Now we're just trying to experiment here. See what we can get. Start from here, I think. Maybe I want it bagging down a bit. No. Sort of. Sort of like such. And this one makes sense, and this one makes sense, and this one makes sense too. It's not that bad. Now, this is a thought. Fixing that up a little bit. What I want to do is to make it flow in the wind. I'm thinking the wind comes from behind. So we are gonna say this cloak can't spell it, so I'm just gonna go C key 1. Not to look it like a 2. Key, oh no, here we are. We'll take the next frame. And this is going to be the furthest extension. So what I already want kind of to do is to already move this hole see how that feels. No, we're not gonna keep this. It's gonna be kind of pushed in. Be stretched out with gonna see if we can do some. I have a feel that some of these markings will do us a very good favor. Now, I wanted to return back a little bit. So just going from here, putting some frames in and going back and forth like this, it doesn't look normal. But if we make another key, my friends have noticed that I'm doing a live stream, but do not enter because they are scared. No, just kidding. What I do want is how we come back is that I'm gonna start with this one. I want to sort of reverse cloak this. It's basically right. Then we're gonna have another key. I'm gonna just go key 3. Better to make it in 4s. As many as we can. We don't know education. No false control. So we're coming back down there. There. This one is just like this. Now we can see now. And it all depends if we want it now. Like right now it's quite hectic because we have a few frames. But I do think what we can do with this. It's not impossible. Right. So we got the cloak. Well, it's just clo. Key. And if we were to do this in a sort of animation, at least in my head, I would do it in speed, so it flies slow, back, like fast, slow, back, slow, back, slow, back, slow. So fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow. But I feel like I need to have a little bit of a break, at least for about roughly 10 minutes. That's all I need. My dear friends, I will come back. We continue doing this form of animation. I have an idea how I want to take off the head or the cloak. So we're gonna figure that one out. But we'll take a 10-minute break. Now I'll see you soon. Right, and we return, and obviously we continue doing the animation. What I'm thinking of is that we're gonna use this. We're gonna fill in the face as well, but I want the cloak to fall off. And we can make it in two ways. Either it flies off, or it's being taken off. And what I do think it's the coolest way. It's gonna be more difficult, but I think it's the coolest way if it's being taken off. So we're gonna do that as a part of an animation. Now, you can't do it with this hand because it's holding a railing, but you can do it with that one. It's gonna come up. Oh my god! Ha! That was... Holy shit, that was one big... Goddamn drivers. Leave my house alone. You pretty please. I don't want no one to disturb. I just want to do some animation. Can I do some animation? Questionable, but I think it's doable. Right, in any case. So I understand a little bit what we're going to do. As a practice as well, I know that if I'm gonna take off the either a hat or a cloak, the one thing I want to do is that I want to lean my head a little bit towards the hand that's gonna take it away. So I'm just gonna fill in the body first. That's the first thing I want to do. And I heard as well that it's either or, and I say either or in the sense of you either or want to do it in squares or circles. I myself enjoy doing it in circles. At the neck. Now, we need to think, or I need to think. From the camera angle, I'm leaning my head. Just want to lean my head kind of about this way. I'm gonna tilt it down maybe. We'll figure this one out as well as I go. First I want to just place my neck as well. It's not much of a turn. Trying to understand what I've done the lines before. The bigger the canvas, the more room for experimental mistakes. Trying to make it feel like it's making sense. Maybe, no. figuring this out slowly but surely. Mustn't go down that much. This is where we're trying to find at least how we are going to think, at least how I'm going to think. Trying to find the right sort of motion to do all this. But this is how we learn. Now, the fingers is going to be here. Gonna ease up on this part just a little bit. Fingers attached. representing the knuckles. First finger, second finger. Third and fourth. Mouth probably gonna be the nose also. It's probably a little bit too high up. I'll fix it in post. I'm just trying to get the hand in. And it's gonna do, the hand will do like an arc instead. So it's not gonna come just straight up, because that's gonna look very robotic. Even though it is an robotic people, I want it to feel at least somewhat human. So it's going to arc like from this side, just to make a clear arrow. Tilting the head a little bit help help sell the illusion. As they are pulling off, they're gonna follow this this way. So it's not gonna just go straight back, it's gonna go up. So their head is gonna fall. I don't think their head's gonna fall. In fact, I wanted to stay. And as they're pulling, not only that, it's that the whole shoulder together with the elbow, not gonna stay here, it's gonna go upwards, together with the shoulders gonna go up. Because if you feel your own, if you were to just imagine yourself having a hoodie to pull it off, it is that motion of following trajectory of the head, the elbow going upwards, and the shoulder going up. So that's it. That is what we're going to do. I'm so sorry, I can't speak. Do not forget to take at least a little bit of coffee. Just want the head to still be there. Let's do some markings just for funsies. See, nose, eyes. What we are going to focus on first is the hands. First the fingers. These are not the right. Pulling it up a bit. So the hand's gonna stay, but the elbow's going to move, and as soon as we have that pull action, it's coming out quite far, so we are going to just make sure we get the right sort of movement. off screen at least. Trying to find what makes most sense, and we are going to do an old trick. I want the hand to be there. And it's still at shoulder length. This will be the elbow, shoulder length. Wrong pencil. We kind of follow. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to understand the angle that I want to have, and I'm having my own arm. And I used to have a mirror. That's always recommended, to have a mirror. So you can see what you're doing. Something or other. So right now I'm just trying to find what makes sense. It is, however, a little bit too forward. And this is what we do. We do weird stuff, figure it out. And I will try to do the best that I can and learn from it. Arm do feel a little bit long. We stay by there and continue. I think that's the best choice, at least for me right now. Al's gonna sit and try to figure out where to go. We're still gonna stay with the arm here, right about here. Now both arms are up in the air, hooray! But this one is still more leveled. And actually in the back, so we're gonna try to force perspect this. And if you can see, you can only feel how much your hand gonna touch. So my hand is touching somewhere over here. Want to come back to this position or make it a new, looking up instead, and I know what feels wrong. This one feels so much longer. I'm gonna make that the difference. So what I do feel is like the hand's gonna start from somewhere over here instead. Because I do think that feels a little bit better. you take from this position, coming up. If I do want it to be sort of there, this is a difference. Well, that's fine. I already noticed that the head is a little bit too small. It's too tiny. Maybe people are tired of me live streaming. Oh well. Maybe people just want drama. No, they won't. You watch this in your own time. Creativity comes in waves, just like everything else. gonna even out the face a little bit and go back to this one. Change. All the way down there. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, it felt unnatural, this, so just gonna course correct this. I'm using the wrong pen. Now it feels better. Here we go. I felt like I did the lines on justice. she looks so angry. You forced me to take off my... I'm gonna keep the angry look, actually. I do though want to even out some of our parts here. In. So we have a base idea. Obviously this hand we're gonna fix. The eyes are a little bit too big. We will fix that dilemma. Because also we'll think of it all night. Hey, only one. 7 seconds, hooray. Want your friend to hear you. You want to speak louder than that. We'll see how it looks later on. But it's nice to work a little bit bigger because then you have... Right now we're just doing the, again, finding out the movement, finding out the sketches. And well, I'm gonna do, when it becomes the whole detail, it's gonna look gorgeous. I still believe in this. This I really believe in. I need to believe in this. But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this one away. And we're gonna continue actually. But I need a little bit of a break. So I need to stretch myself. I need to stretch me tiny legs. And... this is the whole of the animation, but we're going to do the next parts of this. I think this one is this one I've been waiting for. So we are going to do this, but we're gonna take a short break of 10 minutes. I'm gonna go over to this part instead. Here we are. Yeah. All right. At least a 10-minute break, and I'll see you all soon for the final piece of the animation. All right. See you soon. All right, not really 10 minutes, but 10 minutes nonetheless. I just needed to stretch my legs a little bit, fill my cup of coffee. And I'm thinking that I'm just gonna continue a little bit. Finish off this piece. Because we do have some timing that we need to do. And I'm gonna do a little cheat here. It's gonna go quite fast, but I'm gonna do the cheat of actually following this one. I'm gonna show you exactly how I cheat. I don't like the word, in fact, I don't like the word cheat that much. Cheating is when you, in my mind at least, you cheat because you want to succeed and you want to succeed quick. But I see all my tricks as, yes, tricks to help me get exactly the results that I'm looking for, to quicken and make it easier. So we're gonna do this half like such. You can see it's quite up there, but I'm just gonna fill in lightly where everything's going to be. So I can later on just add it into the animation. So actually I'm gonna do it on top of this. It's much easier. So then we can see the movement a little bit better. And fill it in proper. They're falling down. So this is actually this one, and this one is this one. Not to be confused. Just gonna name this one 1, and this one 2, 2. Something there. There we go. So we have them falling down. An extra frame here. Seeing them coming down. It's the third one. Get an understanding. 2, 3. Down. What we're gonna do now is gonna do the 4th one as the really goddamn land. And I'm thinking the speed is quite even. The only thing we need oh, my chair. I need this one. So I want kind of the leg already. Want it to start sloping forward. I do kind of want to have just a small up on them. So as we come here, it really feel the power. Then I want kind of the head to be over here. Oh my god, I really tilt. Let's see, I want it like such. A little bit higher. Still want the arm to be out, straight out. Sort of is still grabbing on. One is still out like this. Fist still clenched. Going to see if I can ease this up just a tiny bit. why I'm doing it like this is that I really want to have the sense and feel of that impact. So she is still quite upright. This will be number 4. No, that was wrong. Sneaky, sneaky bastard. Here we go. Here we are. Much better. Bam, bam, bam. Nice. Now, as I have discussed before, we want it to be a little bit slower now. So this landing is gonna tilt the head up but just a tiny bit. I'll let the cloak fall into place. Yeah. That feels good. Right, so we have 6. Put this in between. Uno, dos, tres, y cuatro. Nice. So now we can be very calm here. But we're still gonna do the in-betweens of all of these. Raising their heads. Da, 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 da. Yes, I am looking for today. feeding through. Eight, boy, speeding through this like goes on fire. I don't know, there are some dots there. I have no idea where they come from. But it ain't done matter. We're on our last page. And we rock and roll. How does it look underneath? Because sometimes you can actually see a bit of the animation. You can also see me. Hello. right. Ten, not 2010. So we got movement in, right? And that will do it, actually. Right. That's what we are going to do. We are going to jump over to here. And we're gonna finish this live stream off. Some Wednesdays and some other days are, oh, I will guess more easier for some people to come and join. But again, if you have come this far and you have reached this end, please, please, please do mention what times are better to have. I cannot do all the times. I've only chosen Wednesdays and Saturdays because they are easier for me for now. But anyone who just comments or do anything, I will read it. I will listen. I do not have a lot of subscribers, but we're slowly but surely getting there. So yeah, I mean, we've come a long way. Now we are going to go systematically through everything. We're going to go everything step by step. I won't do any animation outside of this, apart from the background. The background is going to be done outside of this animation, outside of the live stream, as we say it. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. The one person that was here. Again, sometimes it's successful and sometimes it isn't. I don't care. I get to sit down, do some animation, and get better at my craft. So, but if you have watched this later on, please, please, please give it a like. If you like it, share it with other people who might like 2D animation. And follow me next time. Next time will be on Sunday. But yeah, you know what? Thank you, everybody. Good morning, good night, depending on where you are. And above all, keep on drawing. I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.